Welcome to the Fan for Racing Radio. I'm Fan for Racing Sharon, and joining me is Jay Hughesman, and we are here for the ARCA Menards Series preview at Lime Rock Park. Like you said, Jay, new and exciting.
That's right. And I know we just talked about the truck series going up there for the first time. The ARCA Menards series up there as well. So big weekend for the New England area.
It is indeed. And we'll see New England represented this week as well. Lime Rock Park 100 at Lime Rock Park in Lakeville, Connecticut is this Saturday, June the 28th, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be televised on Fox Sports 2. And I do that to help you remember Fox Sports 2 live, as well as MRN Radio. And boy, there is just a lot to look forward to here in the ARCA Menards series.
There is, as the ARCA Menards series is making the first of two 2025 road course appearances here in Saturday's Lime Rock Park 100 at Lime Rock Park. Now, it marks the first appearance for the series at the 1.47 mile track that also serves as a public park. I heard that during one of the radio shows talking about that, of just explaining Lime Rock Park. So going to be great to see this, and it's getting national exposure as it is on FS2.
Yes. Okay, now Lime Rock Park will become the 181st different racetrack that the series has competed on in its history, dating back to 1953, Jay. It'll also be the first race in the state of Connecticut and the 32nd different state the series has raced in. Lime Rock Park 100 will also be the 32nd road course race in the series history.
And break down the race just a little bit. Saturday's race distance is 68 laps, which will be 100.5 miles around the facility's 1.47 mile layout. And I know somebody had asked that. There are different layouts. They're using the 1.47 mile layout. Now, the track then will feature 7 turns, all of which are right-handers, with the notable exception of turn 3, which is known unironically as the left-hander.
Okay, now Brennan Queen, who drives that number 28 bestrepair.net Chevrolet, will make his first ARCA Menards series start on a road course at Lime Rock Park. Queen, who won earlier this season at Daytona, Kansas Speedway, and Michigan, leads the series championship standings by just 11 points over Lawless Allen, who drives the number 20 Auto Parkit Toyota.
Well, that'll be interesting. The points battle, and it's the first start on a road course for Brendan Queen. We know what kind of talent he has. Let's see what he's got on the road courses. Now, Brent Cruz in the number 18 Mobil 1 Toyota is making his first ARCA Menards Series start since he won at Phoenix Raceway in March with the last corner last lap pass. Now, Cruz also won the ARCA Menards Series East race at Rockingham Speedway in April. Now, Cruz has 2 previous road course starts in the ARCA Menards Series. He finished second at Mid-Ohio in 2024 and third at Watkins Glen International in 2023. Cruz will also compete earlier in the day in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race with Tricon Garage. Now, Cruz is the youngest winner in Trans Am TA2 history at 14 years, 3 months, and 4 days, when he picked up a win at Road America in 2022, and he was the youngest champion in series history in 2023. So not a lot of experience, but it's been solid experience for Brent Cruz.
Okay, now Lawless Allen has made 9 road course starts in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series with a best finish of 11th, and that came at Circuit of the Americas in 2022. He made 2 starts at Utah Motorsports Campus in the ARCA Menards Series West in 2020, and he has a pair of 12th place results as in that series.
And LeVar Scott's in the number 6 Max Siegel Incorporated Chevrolet. He has 2 previous ARCA Menards Series starts on road courses, with a 9th place finish at Watkins Glen International last year as his best.
And I always like talking about Isabella Robusto. She drives that number 55 Yahoo Toyota, and she'll be making her first career ARCA Menards Series start on a road course. Now, Robusto scored her second top 5 finish of the season. That was a 5th place finish last weekend at Elko Speedway, and she is no stranger to road course racing. She has competed in the GT4 America and TGR GR Cup North America Series and has 2 top 5s and 3 top 10 finishes in 4 starts, in addition to a 6th place finish last year in the ARCA Menards Series West race at Sonoma Raceway. So she could be a threat this weekend.
Well, so will Dale Quarterly, as he's in the number 4 Van Dyke Recycling Solutions Chevrolet, as he is one of the few drivers entered with experience at Lime Rock Park. Quarterly has 14 career starts in what is now the ARCA Menards Series East at Lime Rock Park. And if I can pull on history, I believe it used to be known as the Busch North Series.
Wow,
Some of us are old. But going back to the Lime Rock Park, has 2 victories coming in 2001 and 2003. Now, Quarterly will join Thomas Annunziato in the number 70 Nitro Motorsports Toyota and Brent Cruz as drivers racing in both the ARCA Menards Series and the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series races at Lime Rock on Saturday. So busy Saturday for them.
All right. Now, should the race go into overtime, there will be just one attempt at a single lap green and white checkered together overtime finish. So that's important to know because the ARCA Menards Series does things a little bit differently.
And there will be a 5-minute break at or near lap 34, about halfway, for teams to change tires, add fuel, and make adjustments. Should the teams need to change to or from wet weather tires, they can do so at any time. But other tire changes involving similar tread patterns of dry to dry or wet to wet are prohibited outside the break. If they have a tire problem, they got to have an ARCA Menards Series official approve it that it's a tire issue.
Yes. Okay, now we'll kind of restate this just so everybody knows. The Lime Rock Park ARCA 100 will be televised live on Fox Sports 2 starting at 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, June the 28th. The race will also be broadcast live on select affiliates of the MRN radio network nationwide, as well as streamed on MRN.com. Live timing and scoring data is available on arcaracing.com. And for up-to-the-minute updates, please follow at ARCA_racing on X, formerly known as Twitter.
All right, I think now we're going to move to the full entry list. We did highlight quite a few there, and mine shut down. Come back. Sharon's going to have it up there. I know there were a couple of drivers we wanted to mention. One thing, as we were looking it over, you're going to see a lot of drivers from the New England area, not necessarily Connecticut. Jeff Anton's from Massachusetts, Nate Moeller from Ohio, Ed Pompa, regular, is from New York. Trevor Ward is from Harrison, Maine. Who else did we see? One that is not from the New England area and not from the States at all. Alan Day is from Ashdod, Israel. We've seen him before in the Xfinity Series and I think the Truck Series, a very well-known road course racer. So another one that could really twist things up here in the ARCA Menards Series.
And he's raced in the ARCA Menards Series before too.
As well, yep, you're right, as well as here in the ARCA Menards Series. So Ryan Jamel is from Indiana, Pennsylvania. Let's see, Manchester, New Hampshire for Corey Aiken. Who else did we not hit? Glenn Reen is from Wilbraham, Massachusetts. And the other ones are all. But again, I like that to see that, especially again, we're talking about this being new for Lime Rock Park as far as the top series, the ARCA Menards Series, as well as the Truck Series. A lot of support from that area. Again, it may not be from Connecticut itself, but I like to see that. And I know the fans do because those are drivers they've seen in and around the area. Call them hometown favorites of New England. A lot of small states kind of gets clumped together, if you will, but yes. I like it. That's great to see.
It is, and 24 drivers are on that entry list, so it is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
And I think you have that as well as far as the points. Again, we've been focusing on pretty much the top three, And this will be interesting. Mentioned Brendan Queen of first road course start as your points leader, 11 points up on Lawless Allen, and then LeVar Scott at minus 14. It's only 3 points between LeVar Scott and Lawless Allen, and they're only 15 points or less behind Brendan Queen, depending on the winner and where everybody else shakes out. I mean, this could really have a shakeup on the points. Jason Kitzmiller in fourth is minus 65. Isabella Robusto at minus 100. They could make up some points. You're not going to see a shift for a jump into that top three at this point, but I think it could really tighten it up. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. As I mentioned,
look at average finishes, though, Jay. William Sawalich isn't in this race, but the third place driver has a 5.0 average finish for the season, which I think is kind of interesting here. The other two are pretty close at 6.3 and 6.1.
The other one there that's under 10, and we'll have to see. Now I got to look back and see if he was on the entry list. Andy Jakowiak. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, he's
not. You know what? And he's from New York, I think, isn't he? He's from up there somewhere. That's too bad.
That's
a bummer. I didn't until I looked at the point standings. Yeah, he is not on the entry list right now in sixth place, and he's in sixth place with only 6 of the 8 starts. And you mentioned that average finish. His was at 8.8. Man, that's a bummer because again, consider that kind of a home track for him. But we knew he was running a limited schedule, like I said, of only having 6 of 8 starts, and right in range with those top runners of a 6.3, 6.1, 5.0 average finish, having a really good season.
And if you're wondering who that 1.5 is, in 2 starts, it's Max Reeves at 1.5.
Right, yeah. Again, another one. Very talented driver, but making very limited starts. We know that and see him come out and win already in just 2 starts. So, yeah, I really think this could have shaken up the points. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of depressed now. I really disappointed that Andy Jakowiak isn't on there because I think this might have been a good spot for him to, again, get even a little bit closer. And, again, got to give him credit. I mentioned the great season he's having, 6 in points, minus 2 starts, so – ahead of 4.
Some ground this weekend.
Yeah, because Alex Clubb, Michael Maples, Brandon Laster, I think we're all on the list. Thad Moffitt, another one in 10th, is 6 starts. I don't think he was on the list either.
Yeah, Thad Moffitt was not on there.
So there's another one, might probably going to drop out of the top 10. So, well, I said there'd be some shuffling. Well, there's part of it.
All right. Do watch for more coming here from Fan for Racing Radio. Jay and I still have the Cup Series preview to take care of, and they're racing out at Atlanta. Another super speedway type track, Jay. Should be interesting. And they have 9 races left in their regular season before their playoffs begin, plus the in-season challenge.
I was going to say, yeah, then you throw in that. I know you got some exciting news with that. I know you had been talking about it, and I guess Taz is set to go with that, and I'm going to jump in and
announce that in the Cup Series preview.
All right. Be a part of that and have some fun with that. I think that's been a huge thing for the fans. I know we've had that discussion on Hot Topics. For the fans, I think it's really, really huge. But we'll talk more about that.
All right. And thank you for watching. We do appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to tune in. And feel free to comment. I love the comments that we've been getting. And when you comment, Jay and I keep an eye on that, and we will respond to you when we see the comments on our videos. And we're up to 55 subscribers now, Jay. It keeps growing.
Now, I know it goes up a couple every week or so. So appreciate that. We appreciate y'all listening. Again, Sharon and I do this because we love it, and hopefully you do as well.
Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.